Namaste. Today we will learn about Baadha Rekha. Baadha is obstruction line in English. However, it is in English it is difficult to explain sometimes the terms in Sanskrit, because Baadha could mean not only obstruction, it could mean stoppage, it could mean obstacles, it could mean damage, it could mean opposition or legal problems, government related problems, or it could even mean debt issues, debt related, loan recovery, debt related issues, or even criminal matters. Okay, so we are trying to discuss Baadha Rekha in terms of Nadi astropalmistry. Now see, the problem is that when we use the term Graha, I'm going to use some terms like Graha. Graha does not mean planet, although in English there is no other equivalent word for Graha. So if we were to use Graha and planet interchangeably, then sun, which is a star, would become Graha, would become a planet, obviously, and the moon, which is a satellite, would also become a planet, technically, if you look at it. However, it is not. Therefore, I refrain from using planet for the term Graha. Okay, Graha is Graha. It's a different concept. Of course, this is something which we can't discuss here. But what I'm trying to say here is that, like, you don't have an equivalent word for karma in English, so you have to use those words in the same Sanskrit words here. Now, if I just have to tell you something before we go into the Baadha Rekha, let me show you what this lady had asked me on the Facebook. Mere hubby ka future kaisa rahega? Okay, so I told her, okay, this is what I gave her. इनकी लाइफ, आई डिड नॉट नो दिस गाइज एज, सो आई जस्ट टोल्ड हर दैट इनकी लाइफ में बहुत ज़्यादा प्रॉब्लम्स आने वाले हैं, मीनिंग इन दिस गाइज लाइफ देयर विल बी लॉट ऑफ प्रॉब्लम्स. सो शी सेड प्रॉब्लम तो चल रहे हैं, क्या सोल्यूशन है बताएं. देन आई सेड यू नीड टू फोकस ऑन योर हस्बैंड्स इश्यूज, और योर रिलेटिव्स नीड टू फोकस ऑन योर हस्बैंड्स इश्यूज, बिकॉज हाथ में विवाद, डिस्प्यूट, केसेस इत्यादि दिख रहे हैं. Meaning cases means court cases basically. Then she agreed, court cases चल रहा है सर, ढेर सारी परेशानियाँ, बहुत टेंशन बहुत रहता है. any remedy? That means lot of tension, lot of problems in the life. Okay, fine, all good. Let's come back to this palm. Now how did I see it? It's pretty simple. I'll explain this. You don't need to know any astrology for this. You can just look at certain combinations and then you can decide. Oh, I think I should use a different brighter color. This one is fine. Look at, the first thing you should note is that this finger is very important. Okay, this is the Saturn finger, Shani's finger. Okay, this parva or this particular phalange is very important. This is the phalange for Kumbha. Kumbha means what? This Kumbha means the area where the Shani Mula Trikona, that means Shani's base camp is located. Okay, we can say base camp of Shani is located. Now Aquarius or whatever you call it, but then Mula Trikona is where we need to focus in the first go. When you see a palm, you should focus on this. Okay, look at what is there here. I think in my previous Facebook post I had mentioned this line, very important line. This is a Baadha Rekha. Now the degrees at which this Baadha Rekha is active, those are advanced palmistry concept, advanced Nadi palmistry concept, not to be discussed here. This itself has got degrees, 0 to 30 degrees. So we can actually see, don't say that this is 15, 20, 30, therefore this will be, no, it's not like that. There are other techniques. However, there is a Baadha Rekha in this. This is what I am saying. But there are many people who have this Baadha Rekha and they still have a very normal life. They may have a little bit of obstructions here and there, that's fine. This is not the issue. Let's go into the palm again. The real Baadha Rekha needs to be seen here. This is the real Baadha Rekha. Okay. Now let's go again deep. I need to expand this. Okay. Look at the shape. Look at the waviness of this line. This line is, you can see the small ridges, skin ridges. See, people who do not know palmistry always say, oh, palm lines continuously change. This is why it is illogical. To those Gyanis, to those knowledgeable Gyanis, or Gyanis means the intellectuals, I would like to say that these ridges never change, my dear friends. They never change, because you don't know, you start bombarding with some stupid logic. Okay, they never change. Therefore, if you look at this Baadha Rekha, this Baadha Rekha actually is a Rahu Rekha here. Now, the Facebook and YouTube promise, this is Rahu Rekha, Rahu Rekha, Rahu Rekha. Wrong concept. I have explained this before, that this is not Rahu Rekha. Okay, Rahu means what? Serpent. Serpent means, how does a serpent move? Serpent moves like wavy, his shape itself is so flexible, so you can see the shape of this Rekha. Now, don't say all wavy lines are Rahu Rekha. No, with practice you will understand that each and every Rekha that looks wavy is not Rahu Rekha. You need to think how it connects with the ridges is the secret here. Here it is connecting to the ridges. Okay, you can see these are the ridges. It is connecting to the ridges. Now, why is this Rekha dangerous? Now see, this guy has got a Shani Rekha starting from the lifeline. Okay, this is making a good acute angle, good for earning. This guy must be very, very hardworking and must be, looking after his family to earn money. However, the real problem is this. The Western palmistry, the people who do Western palmistry, they say, wow, this is an amazing line. And I don't deny, this is an amazing line, no doubt about this. This line is amazing. Why? Because it shows acumen, business acumen. It shows some skill, it shows success, it shows recognition, it shows dexterity. It also shows some selling skills. Okay, it also shows diplomacy. No doubt. Brilliant Rekha. But what's the problem then? Oh wow, this is a sun line. It shows, this is how the Western palmistry concept. Sun line gives brilliant success. I can show you more than 500 palms where there are sun lines and the guy is just laborer category or maybe a clerk. No brilliant success. Look, I have to tell you, sun line concept itself requires like 10 pages to explain. Here the sun line has come down, it has crossed the barrier. It is not supposed to cross this barrier. There are two types of sun lines. This sun line has crossed this barrier. It means a lot. I will explain that in some other video. Okay, here this line has also reached the Mercury mount, which technically should be good, but as I said, the Baadha Rekha, which is here, is touching this particular formation. And worst, have a look at this. You should be very careful when you look how the circuit is completed. Look at this. It is connecting to the lifeline, finally reaching the Mars or the Kuja. This is Kuja. It is reaching the Mars. So you see the interconnection of this. This is your Buddha Rekha. This is your Kuja. Kuja means Mars. How is the connection made? The connection is made through this serpent. Now in Nadi, there is a concept. In Nadi, there is a concept like Mercury plus Mars. Okay, Mercury plus Mars. This shows skill, business, property, success, blah blah blah, mathematical skills, technical skills. Person is intellectual, sharp, etc., etc. Wonderful. No doubt. Indeed, this person is sharp and intellectual. However, this Sarpi, this Rekha is nothing but Rahu here, or because see, I'm sure you know what is the difference, what is Rahu and Ketu. Rahu and Ketu are the same thing actually if you look at it interchangeably. In Nadi astropalmistry, we consider them together. This shows that the tail is bifurcating and touching the Kuja, which means that the Mars or the Kuja is getting a Ketu tail. Unfortunately, this Mars is linked to Mercury. Unfortunately, those who know Nadi very well would immediately tell me what happens when the Gochar Ketu goes over this formation. It is going to create disturbances. It is going to bring disaster to this person, and exactly that has happened at the age of 39, 40, 41. He's 41 right now. Okay, so court cases, disputes, jail, debts, blah blah blah. Okay, fine. What I'm trying to say here is that this is how you look at palmistry scientifically. Okay, astropalmistry. Now, coming to the point here, why did I say that this person has to take help? Let's look at this. Look at this formation. Wow, look, this is okay. Again a bend, again a bend. Oh, all right, fine. This is a Chandramukhi. Chandramukhi means not female actress. Chandramukhi means looking towards the moon. Fine. The headline is sloping towards the moon. This is okay. The imagination, the Western palmistry people, wow, amazing imagination, this, that, wonderful. But the problem is, you see this line, the bend it has taken is near the Shani mount. This is where I have a problem. Look, if the bend was somewhere here, then the problem would not have been intense. The sudden bending, effect is near the Shani mount. This is dangerous. Therefore, the person can take decisions in a fit of maybe a fit of anger, or he can take it. He can be very sentimental or emotional. The decision making might be erratic, and because it is Chandramukhi, therefore this will amplify the effect 10 times, 20 times. That's why I told that he should be careful. He should take into account wife's approval, or wife should look into any decision that he's going to take in the future. Otherwise, this is a recipe for disaster. Okay, now look at the Shani Rekha. The Shani Rekha is divided into two. This means that the person will have sudden gains, sudden losses, such or sudden transformation in life. Okay, so this is another the reason why I told her that yes, he will recover, but it will be slow and steady, and around 45th year he will start slow recovery. Why slow recovery? Because you see the gap here. Sorry, see, this gap is dangerous. This gap should not be there. Generally what happens is, even in Western palmistry this concept is there. The line should be overlapping. Unfortunately, the lines are not overlapping, and this is where I told her that she should look into or get help from his or her relatives, and somehow this guy needs to control his emotions or anger management is one of the techniques. Meditation, I've given her a lot of things she should do. So I hope you understood what I have said here. This is a small video. I don't want to stretch it further, so thank you very much for watching this video. Thank you.